name is Beth Hiley here for Board Game Geek TV at Spiel 2014. I'm sitting down once again with Fabian Conis. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Matago Games.
Matago Games, yep.
And this time you've brought us a retooling, reprinting?
Yeah, new edition of an existing game. Yeah, and it's called Sun Tzu.
Which I made him say.
So Sun Tzu was the name of a very famous general of China in I don't know exactly at what time, but he wrote a very famous book called The Art of War, and he was really a great strategist. You know, very keen on how to on warfare basically. And at some point, this Sun Tzu guy fought battles with the king, with one of the kings of China, the King Chu, king of a Chinese province. And so basically, what this game is about is the retelling of this battle. So, as you say, it's actually an older game that was published, I don't know, several years ago. In the US, the name was Dynasties. And in France, it was called Sun Tzu, and we loved the game so much that we thought it deserved a better edition. So originally it was in a small box like this, and now we thought it deserved a bigger box with better components, and that's what we call the deluxe version of Sun Tzu, basically. So the game is about, again, battling for China. You have 5 provinces here in ancient China. And the goal is to get control of each of these provinces. The game will last 9 rounds. You have this guy here that is moving that tells you on which round you're playing. And on round 3, 6, and 9, a scoring will happen. And basically, whoever controls the region gets all the points from this region. The points, you score them here. If this player scores 3 points, 1, 2, 3. If the other one scores, it goes the other way, and so on. And so at the end of the game, if the silver guy is on this side, this player wins. If it's on the other side, the other player wins. If at one point during the game, the guy ends up here, it's an instant win. You don't play to the end. The guy has won. And basically the way you're playing, basic mechanics is that you have these cards here, numbered from 1 to 6, and this will basically represent the strength of the army you are sending on a certain territory. So on each turn you will take your cards in your hand and you will select 5 cards that you will put in front of you, in front of each of the province. So I'm just doing something random here, 1, 2, 3, and the player, it's this here, he'll do the same here, okay. And then we'll reveal together. So, for example, okay, that's a draw, nothing happens, yeah. Okay, 5 against 4, the red player wins the game. There is a difference of 1, 5 minus 4 is 1, so I put one army here. And yeah, next one, okay.
That was a draw.
Okay, 6 against 4, so in this case, yeah, 2 on Hanky, exactly, and so on. And here, 6 against 3, I would put 3 on Wu. And then we go to the next turn, and now it works exactly the same. I would do another example. Let's say I have a 6 here, and I put a 2 here, or I put a 1 here, okay, for example, on the second turn. So what will happen now is that 6 against 1 is a difference of 5, so that would mean actually removing 3 armies and adding 2. Exactly. And so the control of each of the province will move back and forth between the 2 players. And on turn 3, you score points. And in front of the provinces, here and here, you have the number of points that this province will award you on the first scoring. So Wu is 2 points, Hanky 3 points, and so on. We have many more in the box, so each game will be different. Now, when you have done the scoring, you will turn them, rotate, and it goes to to the second scoring. So you know in advance what will happen, you know on which territories you should concentrate, which one you have to let go, and so on. So that's really the basics of the game. Now, it would be boring if you always had the same cards, right? So we added some special cards. In addition to these 1 to 6 cards, you also have more subtle cards here. Well, first of all, you have the generals. The generals are very easy. They are number 7 to 10. It's just very, very strong. The difference is that the cards that have a border around the number, you keep them at the end of the round. Okay. The cards that you play that don't have the border, they are discarded. So basically, you use them only once during the game. So you have to plan carefully when they are really useful. You have different cards like a -1. So no matter what the other players put, you just have -1. You can put a 10, you have 9. So it means you're just losing one army. You know? You are losing, but just one army, which might be a good thing. Same thing with a +1. So no matter what he put, I have one more, which can be pretty smart. You have a +2, you have a +3, and then you have the plague. When you play a plague card, no battle occurs in this province, but then you remove half of the troops on that particular province. Okay, some of them got sick, they are eliminated, but you leave half of the men on the board. And so the game is extremely tactical. You really have to think, I think he's going to put a big one here, okay, I'm going to give up on this territory, focus on the other one. It makes the game really, really interesting.
And likely still quite fast, though.
Yeah, it's very quick. It plays in probably 20, 30 minutes. It's it's a two-player game, so we didn't mention, but it's pretty obvious. But for me, it's really, really interesting. Very simple rules, as you can tell. The rules are very easy, but the game is very, very deep. There's a lot of depth to the game, so it makes it very interesting. The only difference between the two players, so we have exactly the same deck of cards. The only difference is that at the beginning of the game, you have these strategy cards. The back of the card is a little bit different. And at the beginning of the game, you will choose one of them. The rest goes back in the box. You'll take it. And at one point during the game, at the time of your choice, you can play this card and it will give you a small advantage, like a twist on the rules. And it's used only once, and then you put it back in the box. And the strategy cards that the red player has are completely different than the cards that the blue player has. So that's the difference between the two players. So very, very interesting game, very quick game, very nice production, I think, personally. I'm biased, but but very, very interesting two-player games. Yeah.
Well, and let me grab the top again. So that is Sun Tzu.
Sun Tzu. Close.
From Madigo Games.
Thank you.